Hi, this is the story of Joseph. Not Joseph, the earth, Jesus' father, but Joseph from the great family. Abraham had many family members, and one of them was Jacob. Jacob was his grandson, and Jacob had 12 sons. And Jacob's favorite son was Joseph. He loved Joseph very much. He loved Joseph so much that he gave him a very special jacket with very many colors. Joseph was also very special in that he could interpret dreams. Joseph had a dream one night where the wheat in the field that him and his brother attended grew very, very tall. And the wheat from his brothers would bow down to this. A second dream that Joseph had was about the stars and the moon and the sun and how they also bowed down to him. He told his brothers about this, and they got very upset with him. They feared that Joseph one day would become their ruler. One day, Joseph went out to the fields far from the home where his brothers were attending sheep. His brothers were very jealous of him and very mad at him, so they decided they were going to sell Joseph to the people that came by. So for 20 silver coins, they sold Joseph to the traders, and they got 20 coins. What they did is they took Joseph's coat and they dipped it into sheep blood and took this coat back to their father Jacob and told him that the vicious animals had eaten Joseph. Well, Jacob nonetheless was very sad. The caravan that had Joseph, they went into Egypt and they sold Joseph to the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh made him a slave. Well, eventually Joseph ended up in jail, and when Joseph was in jail, he had talked to some of the Pharaoh's slaves that were also in jail, and he told them about their dreams and interpret their dreams for them. Well, when they got out of jail, they told the Pharaoh that Joseph was very smart and could tell a lot about dreams. So the Pharaoh summoned Joseph to him. And the Pharaoh told Joseph about two dreams he had. The first dream was about cows. There were 7 cows, 7 healthy, strong cows, and there were 7 scrawny cows. Well, the scrawny cows ended up eating the big cows. And Joseph said, And then the Pharaoh continued to tell him about the other cows, the other dream. And that dream was about corn. There was good, healthy corn to be eaten. And then there was corn that did not grow very well. Well, that small corn ended up eating the healthy corn. And so Joseph said, well, this dream means that there's going to be 7 good years of crops in Egypt, and then there will be 7 bad years where crops won't grow, and it will cause a famine. So the Pharaoh put Joseph in charge of the crops for the next 7 years. Joseph gathered the crops and got all the extra crops so that they could feed the people of Egypt. So when the 7 bad years came along, the Egyptians had enough food to feed. And so the surrounding countries that did not take care of their crops properly would come in and they would ask for food from the Egyptians. Joseph one day had some of his brothers appear before him and ask him for crops. He was very angry with them and reluctant, but he did give his brothers some crops. Now, after he gave his brother some crops, he did keep one brother back, Benjamin, and put him in jail. So the brothers took the food back to their lands and fed them. But they ran shortly after that. They ran out of food and came back. Well, the second time they came back, Joseph was not too angry with them, and he told them who he was. He said that he believed God brought him to Egypt so that he could take care of the people of Egypt and take care of the people of the surrounding countries that didn't realize what was going to happen with the good and the bad weather. So he told his brothers, go back home and bring all the people back to Egypt, because this is where we shall live. And that's the story of Joseph and the coat.